Just leaving Port Alberni, guys, and it's saying I got about an hour drive, so I'm going to be doing really good for schedule wise. So I'll probably get there and I'll still have an hour yet before the ferry leaves, so I'd rather be early because you don't know what's going to happen between point A and point B, right? Hello.
Do you have a booking? What's the name on that? The right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. It's hard to tell, guys, by that by the cam on my mirror, but there's a deep ditch down here, and there's a car sitting like this, and I can just see the undercarriage and the two tires, and that's why the ambulance and the fire trucks and everything there, and I can see a bunch of firemen down there. Is that? I couldn't have timed this any better. Hey guys, I'm in Revelstoke. I'm at a rest area, and it's actually a pretty big area here actually. You can see the mountains in the background there. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at those mountains. But you got a little bit noisy last night with all the trucks. I had a reefer truck. That's the one that has the cooler on the front of the trailer. He parked basically right up beside my truck here, and this reefer was running all night, and so that kind of kept me up. But these end caps for my awning here, you probably see me paint those, and I actually put a small bolt to keep them on because they'd fly off. Well, guess what? Look at that one. So the bolt kept it from flying off, but it wanted to fly off. So now I have to go get my ladder and somehow put something around there to keep it from doing that again. It's still there. The bolt's the only thing that kept it. Anyways, before we take off today, I better fix that. And you can see a bunch of other people here camping in front of me. And some people back there, including a tractor. Well, it's about the best I can do for now. It's got a bit of a crack on it, so I don't know if it's going to be salvageable or not. Can you see the end of the cap there? So, like for now, it's going to be okay. It's going to hold, the tie wrap will hold it there. But I got a feeling I have to replace that cover. When I take it off, I might be able to try to fix it on the inside, but we'll see. Shoot. So guys, I wanted to go to the Giant Cedar Boardwalk. You can see it right there, but it's closed. Oh, there looks like a... Yeah, I know. No, you can shut off now. Yep, shut off. You can see where a plow went in there and pushed the snow around, and it looks like there's 4-foot snowbanks in there, so I'll guarantee the boardwalk's probably covered. It's cold right now where I am. 1 degree Celsius, so we're only talking 33 or 34 degrees, so a little cold. So what I've noticed is all the parks are closed right now because it says you can drive through the national parks, but if you're going to stop, you need a valid pass. There's a spot right there to pull over, and there's a booth, but there's a big closed thing across it. So there's nothing really open. Like I tried to stop at 2 of these nice trails to do, and they're closed. So I think I'm just a little bit early. Well, it's mid-April. I would imagine nothing really opens up until almost the May 2-4 weekend. But it's so far though, knock on wood, I haven't had no issues with weather. Never even seen a snowflake. Nothing on the ground, like on the highways. Seen it off to the side and definitely in the mountains. But the views, oh, okay. Gotta turn the, look at that. Beautiful. So I do have a remote for this thing. Well, when I say for this thing, I do have a remote for the GoPros. So I should hook it up to the one that's on my mirror, so I just have a remote and push a button. I don't have to keep putting my window down. That'd be the smart thing to do. Not sure what they're doing. I'm not sure if the GoPro on my mirror caught it, but the military are out here with a I don't even know what size of gun that is. I don't know if it's a 105 or whatever, but they're shooting up in the mountains here, obviously to to drop this snow for avalanches. You can see a whole bunch over here on the side. Cool. That would have been great timing. Would have been great timing if they would have shot just as I was, because they're all sitting there with the binoculars, so they either just shot or they're going to be doing it fairly quickly here, so it would have been good to see that. What I have noticed is everything's closed. So all the trails, oh, there they are right there. Oh, crap. They're going to be firing over top. That is so cool. Sorry I didn't have enough time to start it. I came around the corner and they were sitting right there, so they'd wait until there's no traffic coming and then boom. Oh man, I gotta turn the camera back on the mirror here. What a freaking view. So I don't know if on my other videos when I told you about mountains and BC mountains, those are mountains. And it's not just one or two. You could drive for 2 days and not see nothing but guys like that. Oh, okay. So a guy's sitting there and there's a concrete and a circle in it. And he's just picking up some stuff. So they were out there at that location shooting off these rounds, and now they moved to another location. He's back there, but you can see where there's a circle and it looks like it's about 14 feet diameter in the concrete where the gun must sit in the concrete so it doesn't get pushed, right? And just like that, I'm out of the mountains. So I'm about, I'm gonna say 50, 60 kilometers from Calgary. There's a rest area up here, and I think I'm gonna just stay there for tonight. And then get a hold of my stepdaughter and see if she's free for supper tomorrow night. She lives in Airdrie, which is just basically the outskirts of northern Calgary. But you can tell it's been dry out here. Everything's brown. No snow. What's the temp? So it's 15 degrees Celsius right now. So not too shabby. Oh, There's a police just past me. I'm doing 109 kilometers in 110 zone, so right by the book. But another kilometer and a half is the rest area, so I'm just going to pull over into there. I couldn't figure out why. There was a passing lane, and there's 5 vehicles in front of me, but they're all just doing like 95 and a 90, and before they just blew past me like I was standing still, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Well, I hit the curve, and the very first car is a cop car. It's funny how everybody's driving becomes absolutely perfect when there's a cop. I was wondering, because I was even thinking about passing them, because I was doing 100 in a 90, right, which is 10 over, which is fine, and they passed me, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I couldn't care less. But then all of a sudden we're doing 95, and there's 5 vehicles. Mr. Police is at front, and nobody's got the kahunas to pass him. I'm not. Well, as you can see, another passing lane, and nobody's passing the cop. I like it. I like it. Oh, look. Meanwhile, like I said, I was doing 110, and all these cars went right past me. Now we're all doing 95, and nobody's passing the cop in a passing lane. I'll guarantee you that cop is up there right now with a smile on his face, going, if I wasn't here, these guys would be doing 120. So 4 cars. The 5th car is a cop. That is awesome. That would be so cool if I took it up to 110 past the cop and he didn't do nothing. But all these other cars would have went, shit. But I don't want to take the chance. He could be in a bad mood. Anyways, guys, I was too slow on the GoPro. He did a U-turn and he pulled over somebody that was going in the opposite direction. So now we have no more cop. So, and of course now everybody's going to speed up. Including me. Now the very next passing lane here, everybody's doing, it just flashed right there. It says I'm doing 105 in a 90. Everybody's, they're all leaving me now, so that is funny shit right there. I would have done the same thing. There's no way I'm going to pass a cop. Because basically if he's going 5 over the speed limit and you do 2 more than he is, well, he's wheeling you because now you're speeding. So guys, I'm here in Airdrie, and I'm at the Walmart. My stepdaughter lives here in Airdrie, so I'm going to meet up with her and the kids tonight. And then, so I'm sitting here, and I was just downloading the footage off the cameras and everything onto the laptop. And my window was open. It was a beautiful day yesterday. The sun was shining. It was sitting about 14 or 15 degrees. And I hear this, I hear JJ. Which is not the first time I would have heard that, right? Because, I mean, it's all over my vehicle. So I'm just assuming somebody just says, hey, I just saw your, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I look at the window, and he's standing right there, and he's got a cell phone. He's taking a picture of the truck camper. And I said to him, I says, hey, how's it going? He goes, you don't remember me? I says, you know, sorry, no. He goes, we met. He goes, on Hornby Island. So when I went to Hornby Island, if you watch that episode, so that was episode 75. So I went from the island to Denham Island, and from Denham Island you get onto a ferry to go to Hornby Island. So these islands are situated between Vancouver Island and the mainland. And so before it became a campground, this guy, the son with his buddies, and they used to say, hey, let's go to Brad's, so that was their buddies, Dad's Land. So when it turned into a campground, they just basically called Brad's Dad's Land Campground. and he was kind of the camp host, I guess you'd call it. The owners were gone, so he was just running the place, and that's how I met him. And he remembered me, and he actually follows the channel. So I thought, oh my God, what a small world. What's the chance of me being in Alberta, stopped at an Airdrie Walmart, and all of a sudden, like less than an hour later, this guy pulls in, and he said he pulled in behind. And at first he said it never rang a bell, and he looks up and he goes, oh my God, that's JJ's rig. So he came over. So anyways, so I had a little chat with him. So about 5 minutes from here, I'll walk that direction. There's a barber shop. So I'm going to go over and get myself a haircut, because I'll tell you something, I'm definitely getting scraggly here. But anyways, we'll end up running into Chris later. But yeah, what's the chance? Like, I mean, the odds. But anyways, I thought it was pretty cool. So we'll just go out here for a quick little. So he's got a Dodge. Oh my God, what a beautiful day. As usual, I always leave my boots outside. So he's got a Dodge pickup truck and a Lance camper. So he's heading over to New Brunswick. He's making his way back. So we were talking yesterday, and what we might end up doing is after I see my stepdaughter, he's going to be out here for a couple days. So I said, well, listen, I'll probably stay with my stepdaughter just in front of her house for tonight, or possibly come back here. It depends if there's enough room. And then in 2 days, he's going right to Northern Ontario, and I'm heading that direction too. So we might actually travel together. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, so I just got to head over just on basically that strip mall over on the other side over there. That's where the barber is. And so yeah, this also is a pretty cool rig. They pulled in just shortly after Chris pulled in. And it was kind of funny because Chris and I were talking about the fiberglass campers. And then I mentioned, well, Bigfoot also makes one. And then 2 minutes later, a Bigfoot pulls in. So that was pretty funny. But anyways, I'm going to head across the street and go get a haircut. And then from there, we'll see what goes on. There he is, guys. There's Chris. Grab a pair of there.
I'm not going to walk all the way back there.
No.
Oh.
Chris is going to do some repairs on his truck over there, and I'm just going to get my sockets and tools. Look at that, JJ's in Alberta, and we're still helping people.
Where's your mat? In this one?
Where's my what?
Your rubber mat?
Yep, no, I'll grab it here, bud.
I'm going to spray them.
You're talking about this to lay on, though, right?
That's just something so I don't get all dirty. You know what I mean?
That's nice and foamy, too.
Yeah.
I'll grab my socket set.
Yeah, I'll go after, anyway. I'm going to spray it.
Yeah.
Let them soak. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to do some paint. I'm going to scrape some things.
Yep.
Touch them up, and then later on, let them soak. Only 4 bolts, you know.
Yeah.
Hard, eh?
Yeah. No, for sure.
But I'll put after I pick, I'm going to, I'll put the jacks here. I'll take the weight off some.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then that's better because I don't want trans going across Canada, one shock leaking.
Oh, no, for sure.
And then I don't have to pay the 18% tax back home.
Fuck.
Sure, mate. Okay. I'll talk to you in a bit, buddy.
Okay. Well, you got another visitor behind you.
And I thought,
Could
you
they-
know,
could-
I'll go. I've seen a truck identical to yours over here.
Could they get closer to you?
I'm not joking. I fucking walking. I said, he's. I hope I can open the door.
Like he unhooked his trailer. Why not?
I wouldn't come that fucking close to you.
Well,
Like I'm close enough to you, but
no, that's
I don't want.
no. But I mean, he could have been at least another 30 feet behind you. Anyways, the world is strange, my friend.
You know what I did last night? Had some water, boiled a little water,
Yeah.
wiped the whole inside out because it was dusty from setting.
Oh, it would be.
And then
Oh,
this is a cool job. The guy give me this,
what is that?
and it's a mixture of some kind of alcohol and something else. And he said it was loosened bolts 10 times better.
Oh,
But I forget what exactly was in it, and I used it a couple of times now.
works.
It's unreal.
Huh?
I forget what he told me what was in it.
Like he made it himself, or he bought
makes
it?
No, he makes it. He brought me down a bottle. Last year when I'm home, my leaf spring broke on my fifth wheel,
Yeah.
and he brought me down these impacts and stuff, because all my stuff is in the sea can coming.
Yeah.
He said, I'll bring you some good stuff. It's unreal. I'm so sore. I didn't want to get all dirty either.
No. Oh God, it is leaking.
Yeah. You notice that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it broke. JJ?
Yeah.
The top of it?
Yeah.
It's buckled like that.
Oh, shit. I'm thinking it seized up or whatever, and when it went to go up again, it just bent it.
Oh my God. And that's the only block system in there, ain't it?
Well, no, these are Timrons. The bushing here, it's not your stock overload, but he put blocks in here.
He told me he did. I paid for, instead of going air base, he said, we'll put the block system in.
Well, that's what Timrons are.
That's them.
Yeah, so it's actually sitting on your axle right now. So they're basically a spring-loaded bushing.
When you take trail off, it goes up.
Yeah, it's a spring. Yeah, but they're being compressed right now.
Okay, that's
Yep.
good, eh?
Yep. Yeah, because you got the load on the truck, so it picks up the load. If you take the trailer or the camper off, then there should be a gap underneath that.
Yeah, that's what that. And he gave me extra ones in case.
No, that's right, because every single one, he would have to put a spacer between your block on your frame,
Yeah.
and to make sure it goes down far enough to actually get on your axle.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
he,
but-
he put them on, and he had the camper up,
Yep.
and he lowered down.
Yep.
I was there, but I didn't really pay no. All
Yep.
I know it came in a big box, like $500.
Yeah. They'll leave spacers in there in case you need them. That's all he gave you back. But no, those are Timrons. This one will fit.
Will it fit?
Yeah.
Is it deep enough?
Yeah. Give me a ratchet.
And isn't it loosen off with the track still? I got some paint. See this on clear. Is that 21? And I had it short.
Okay, I'm spinning the bolt. Can you give me go to my set?
Yeah.
And you can just bring the whole damn set over here.
What size is
That's a darn good question. I'm not 100% sure.
ratchet?
Oh, I might. Okay, hold on for a second there, bud. Ratchet?
Don't talk. I went BC, not went. I got two.
Did you, Chris? Did you not spray the bottom bolt?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It doesn't feel like it.
Dry up fast.
Oh.
Is it loosened?
Well, no, I got it loosened up. It's just like it's a pain in the ass. I have lube. I'm almost done now on this one.
Yeah, don't take them all the way off. Just want to put the jacks down, won't I?
For,
How am I going to get that top bolt out?
well, I don't know yet. No, I'm just. That's
Where's your lube in the
That's the. Oh, yeah, no, trust me, I'll have a hard time finding the fucking thing. Can you see if the head of the bolt is spinning on the outside of the frame? Because I'm turning it, but it doesn't feel like it's getting any loop.
top one?
I don't know.
Where's... Oh, I don't see no fucking... Where... You turning now?
Yep.
Can't be coming off that easy.
Of course it is.
What? Nothing turning.
Okay, maybe the bolt's welded.
You think I should try to put the jack down? And lift the truck up some? Can you see it?
That bolt right there, that head right there. That one.
Yeah, try it.
But no, I don't think it's turning because it looks like
No, it must be welded.
I got a 1/4 inch of thread already showing.
Nothing turning there.
Yeah, okay then. Now what would have been really handy is this fucking spare tire out of our face.
Why not even have to hit the jacks down because I think it was going to come off pretty easy, you.
Well, she's unscrewing, but I would have, if I'd known this, I would have got my lube and brought it over here because they're drier than a popcorn fart.
That shit I put on didn't stick. I used it this spring. I tried to buy some at the dollar store. They didn't have none. WD-40?
I got liquid wrench. Oh yeah, after I got them loosened, they're ready to come off. Now you want to fucking take over, eh? Mister, look at me!
If you want my gloves to put on, JJ?
No, fuck.
No, but after you take them bolts off, I'll give you the gloves, and then you can take the shock off and see where it'll come off. Now don't take your hands off. You know what I mean, buddy?
I hear you. I understand English.
I got a cold beer for you, and I bought a couple last night.
Like, listen to
You
that.
want me to go look and see if that's sprays?
Oh fuck! I got 4 totes in there, and I've no idea where it is. I'm almost at the end of the thread. There we go.
So here's the gloves.
These look familiar.
I'm going to use them for painting. Should these shocks are the right ones. If the wrong ones, I'm going to go back and get them.
Well, I'm definitely going to get some lube back in my.
Oh my God.
Okay, so let me go back to the trailer.
Here's my house. I bought Yeah, JJ.
What?
Get it?
Yeah, I have to compress the shock a little bit, but hold on, we'll just do one thing at a time here. Let me get.
Knife?
Well, look at this.
I got knife here.
I'm just putting the nut on the top here.
They look nice.
What's that?
Going to be better right. Oh, no wonder it was stiff coming across.
Okay, that nut started,
There, nut, the other nut, buddy.
and I just have to lift the shock up to put the bolt in. Whether I can do it one-handed or not. Oh, good. I can't believe I did that.
Should single beat. Your arm should be strong.
Holy Lord. You see that shit, buddy? I compressed the shock and put the bolt in. That's right. That's going to be on the fucking channel.
Cut that up.
Oh, yeah. Watch my fucking throat now. Oh, give me that thing. Before I lose some fucking...
That knife, it's probably 80 years old, my father-in-law.
I can tell.
Oldest knife in history. So I don't need that band on, eh?
No. Well, you can leave it on until we take the other one off. Like, it's not a big deal. Just leave it there.
Yeah, I can take it off the other one.
Yeah. No, I was going to say leave it on.
I keep this thing on.
Oh, don't you slip.
Oh, I can't believe that shot.
There you go, my friend. One shock installed. You see that, guys? All right. Okay, you get to do the other side. I only change one shock a day.
Went together pretty good, didn't it?
Oh, fuck, it doesn't take much. It's just a shock. It doesn't take a whole lot to do a shock. Oh,
You did that.
I did the ugly one.
But that should be that should make a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I had no in the front and the other.
Oh, yeah, right. I put the can of lube, like grease.
Yeah.
Just dab. It's got a little brush inside.
Yeah.
Just dab it on
Is
the
that
threads.
On the other side?
No, it's right here. I left it under there.
That's not good. Yours went easy, did it?
Well, of course. I want no excuses from you either, by the way.
I took the time. I'm gonna move my change.
Yeah, before you have to pick it back up again.
AJ,
Yep.
see back there by half.
Oh, got it. Yep. Yeah, I would strongly recommend putting a little bit of that red shit on. There we go, 2 shocks replaced. And what did that take us? An hour at most? Took us longer to find the tools than it did to change the shocks.
You know what I got in my truck? A little bit. I didn't put them on. I got food noodles.
Oh yeah.
I put them on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to.
Cause I'm used to it now. But when you first buy the camper, I've seen people, a lot of guys with this.
Oh, I worked on a lot of people's rigs in Arizona, and they had slides, and I bet you I must have hit my head 14 times because I don't have a slide, right? So it's like.
Oh, and what the worst thing about it? If you come around the corner real fast, especially with weight.
Yep. And then I got to go in and do some shopping.
Yeah, that's why I got my fridge running.
Yeah.
It took a while. You say when I fired the fridge up, when I did it over there, when I got here, it was flashing.
Yeah.
So I opened the bottles, shut them off, and then it finally kicked in.
Yeah.
The niter probably was, you know, because it's electric, eh?
Yeah.
It must, you know, the start the propane, it must be electric. It must have been acting up a little bit. Now it's running.
Nice.
Hang on.
All right, guys, that's it for this repair.
Thanks, JJ.
Well, guys, I'm still at the Walmart parking lot. Not for long, though. Obviously, I'm ready to head out. But Chris told me he was going to go to Cal Tire. And he didn't show up here last night. Of course, I don't have his number or anything like that. So I'm just going to take a drive over to Cal Tire first, which is just up the road here, before I head south towards Calgary and then head number 1 across. Yeah, I don't know. He never... I'm just kind of wondering if he's got a problem with the truck. Like, he was going to balance the front wheels. Well, I suggested to balance it because he says when he gets up to a certain speed, all of a sudden the front end starts shaking a little bit. Well, it could actually be a ball joint too, or something, a tie rod end. I don't know. So maybe he's there right now and he just has no way to let me know that he's got problems with the truck. But anyways, we're just going to take a drive up there first. Well, I just checked out both Cal tires, and there's no sign of Chris, so I have no idea what happened to him. So,
turn right, then turn left.
I guess it is heading out, I guess. I don't know. Maybe,
head east, then turn right.
Maybe you'll...
Turn right, then turn right.
You'll give me a contact,
Head
or
east
you'll
to
contact
Main
me
Street
sometime.
South, then turn right onto Main Street South.
And I only stayed here an extra day because of Chris, or else I would have left yesterday. Oh well. Well, I'm in Medicine Hat right now, and I just went to get fuel, and I got 86 bucks in it, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. They lost power. And there's a restaurant on the side of the thing, and everybody's sitting there in the dark, and the store, as soon as they lost power, they locked the doors in the store, I guess. Which makes sense. That they lost, see, the sign's lit up across the street. The sky doesn't look all that great, but anyways, I only got 86 bucks in her, so we're gonna have to stop here again. What do we got here? So I'm just below 3/4 of a I'm just below 3/4 of a tank. Huh. Well, Well, it looks like all the buildings here along the side here where the the station is, they're all black too, so everybody's out of power. So how does that work with the gas station, guys? I got accepted, like you put your card in there and it said for $200, like pre-approved. So then I started pumping, and then it just, obviously we lost power, so I took a picture of the screen. It was like $86 and some odd cents. But what happens when the power comes back on? Is it ready to pump? Like if somebody pulls in there, do they get the rest of my money, or how does that work? Or does it have to be redone, or am I only going to be charged the $86? I don't know how that works. Yeah, the signs now across the street, their sign's lit up, but the Esso one here is not lit up. And the street lights are on. Well, now that I'm driving, it's between, I'm still in Medicine Hat, but it's actually between half and 3/4 of a tank, so there's an Esso right here. I'm gonna stop and top off here. Oh, they're out too. Okay, never mind. I can see the emergency lights coming on, and their pumps are black. Okay, so we're not stopping at the Husky either, and the street lights are out. There's something you don't see every day. I'm in Gull Lake, and I went to get gas here, and you just push the button and you fill, and then you go to pay. Like you normally have to prepay or whatever. No. Nowadays you don't see that too often, so. Well guys, I'm in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. It's 700 kilometers for one day. That's enough driving for one day. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits here for this video, guys. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the Ontario border, but I should be fairly close to it. But and right now I don't know what it's going to be doing out there. I see some black clouds, and then I see some sunshine. So we're going to stay here at the Walmart here. I'm just parked off to the side and near the back a bit here, so it should be a fairly good enough spot for the night. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming along, and as always, be good, be kind, be careful, and we'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges.